Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to today's race. We've got VixRider versus Kutosi, and you've got myself and Arya Stark on comms. How are you doing today, Arya?
I'm doing well, Brave. How are you?
I'm tired, honestly. I am a little bit of the sleepies myself today. Went to bed super late, woke up super early, and yeah, kind of done a wee bit of a nana nap on the couch on and off all day. I think I'm getting old. I need to get my bed quicker. But yeah, let's get these two set off, and we'll look forward to an awesome race.
Yeah, it should be fun. Both players 1 and 2. I'm familiar with Vix. Obviously, I've played him in ladder, seen him here around your community. Kutosi, I'm not super familiar with, so I'm interested in watching her play.
Yeah, so excuse me. I know Kutosi was in the Challenge Cup this year, and I believe Crosskeys is relatively new for her, but she had said that she has been practicing a lot, so I'm looking forward to an awesome race here. I think we're going to have a fantastic race. Just pause here, just allow for a little bit of catch up, there we go. So yeah, we've got Cadence as well for Kutosi. As soon as she said Cadence, I was like, using your audio.
And we got Sanctuary at the Pyramid, everybody's favorite.
Oh yeah, it's the best place for Sanctuary. But
Kutosi started at her house and is heading up to the potion shop, probably to step up with my hand. Got a potion, which is nice.
Yeah, do you know this isn't a start that I see too often anymore?
It's the one I use, and you can take that for a grain of salt for what it's worth.
Well, before we go on, boost my. Oh, okay, I can. Okay, I'll work on it. But Shin, thank you for the resub as well. But yeah, I think there's so many different like openers now. I don't think there is like. There's no right or wrong one anymore, is there?
Yes, and especially for somebody like myself who's new to Crosskeys as well, it's definitely, I think, a more reliable one in terms of, you know, you're getting X amount of resources, you're getting X amount of information in a couple of places.
Yeah.
It can obviously have its drawbacks, but it's a little bit easier. And again, Crosskeys is intimidating enough as it is.
Oh, definitely.
To get a reliable amount of rupees and some info.
Yeah, I actually quite like doing a Houlihan pretty early. There's nothing worse than going to CAC and you don't have enough money for the bottle vendor for a start. So yeah, I'm with you. I like doing it.
Vix has found Desert East out in the pod area, using some little shenanigans to do this, possibly out of logic, depending on whether there's other desert connectors. It's a pretty nice tier 1 tree pull, though.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I was a wee bit distracted there. What was the tier 1 tree pull?
I believe it was 8 bombs.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
So Kutosi's in a pretty good spot in terms of bombs and money early on, plus that bottle that Vix is about to pick up. Now she's gonna have the fun time of walking around the dark world for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a bit like, I don't like money walking, but see, for some reason whenever it's a Sank start and it's that pyramid, I'm like, oh yeah, go on then, I'll do a wee bit. Why not?
No, I mean, it feels so alluring. It's like there's 3 checks right there. It's not that much time.
Yeah,
And then you run into things where it's like, oh, I need the moon pearl for this, this, and this. Well, okay.
Never mind, I'm gonna go back later anyway. Cool! What have we got here? Nothing incredible. Vic's gonna peek at race game here, which is it's a good idea. What have we got? That'd be nice, but not gonna run for it.
Yeah, the 20 Hard Dream's probably dead.
Oh, rip. Like, was that dark?
Yeah, that's a couple dark locations. The potion shop is also a dark one.
Okay, alright, so we've got the back of TR here. Kitose doing some bobbing and weaving and dodging. Makes it.
Yeah, finding TR back this early is something I don't particularly love because I am not adept at laser skips. And my controller's especially not adept at it. So it's like, well, I can get the 2 that I can iframe my way to.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll leave the other 2. Hopefully they're nothing.
Yeah.
Nice job by Vix, though.
Yeah, walking skips are, yeah, I'll do them and I'll probably die a couple of times, but we'll do it. And also, Tansa Shin, yes, I will judge you for that particular opener, right? I know I said there's no right or wrong, but there is terrible. I stand by what I said.
I have to ask what specific Nielsen opener that refers to, because I've heard he's had several creative ones.
This is Straight to Hobo, I believe.
Okay. Damn the hobo.
Oh, that's an interesting entrance. I wish we had a mirror. Yeah, I think Katosi's going to just follow Vix over into Sank. It's Granny! Granny doesn't betray us. Granny only leads us to good things. Granny! That's fine. Show me up. Show me up, Granny. That's absolutely fine. That's not a problem.
Even though that doesn't lead to something, I do like when the connectors like that. It didn't trap you. It took a kind of obnoxious check off the board.
Yeah, yeah. At least you can get back from it.
And it's something I definitely learned, and I'm still learning early in picking up Crosskeys is how to balance the connector dynamic, which there's no super clean answer, but when your second save and quit point right now is at the pyramid without the moon pearl, it kind of feels like you're taking a risk every connector you take in CAC here.
Yes.
Given the walk back.
Oh. Yeah, Kitosi did like an excellent skip there. It's the like walking skips, so these aren't easy. And I did not see what was in the drop down of Magic Bat there, but
No.
Vanilla.
Do a Vanilla Smith, yeah?
Yeah. Is this even?
No, it's not. They gotta reroll.
I don't know. I rolled this.
Yeah, you rolled a Vanilla Seed, right?
Sorry.
Vanilla Turtle Rock back.
I was watching NMG and I got confused. So I don't know what they're playing because I didn't roll this. But there we go. Nicely done by Kitose as well. Vic's gonna farm up some pennies here as well for the Bolt Merchant.
It's a pretty nice location for the 50 rupee cave.
Carolyn saying Ganon, will we get confirmation? You are correct. Oh good, at least Ganon's not vanilla today. Woo!
I almost prefer vanilla Ganon to Aga Tower Ganon.
Do you know, so I've had this conversation with a couple of people. I think it has big pros and cons, especially if you're somebody who doesn't like climbing, like me. So if it's vanilla Ganon, that's fine. That do I climb, do I not? That is completely off the table. However, I hate climbing. I don't want to do it. So why are you making me do it?
That's fair. At least you can get some items.
Yeah, exactly. At least, like, you know, it's like, oh, I can climb. Well, do you know what? I have to do it anyway. Might as well just do it now. Rather than, I don't want to climb in your last location, whatever, at the top there, and you just cry a little bit when you go to sleep that night. That might just be me with the crying, though. Wow, CAC being a little bit empty.
Yeah, not terribly much. What they find, Castle Tower?
Castle Tower at the back of, oh well, that's not even really CAC. A Mimic Cave, and Ganon and Smith are there. Like, yeah. Yeah, Kutosi following Granny, gonna get betrayed as well. Yeah, Vic's just going for the drop downs now. He's found Ganon, so he knows he's not in any trouble. But he finds a useless fairy. Useless. See, this is the thing, I know, like, so we're 10 minutes in, and I know, like, you know, when you're thinking Crosskeys, it's only 10 minutes, you know, we've got a lot to do, but they haven't found, like, anything of great interest yet. A bottle. One bottle. 3 bombs! 3 bombs are nice, but do you have something good? Oh,
okay.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, you do. A fluty tooty?
Definitely like that.
Yeah, for sure, that's just opened up a bunch of entrances up on the mountain.
Oh, Vix is beelining it to activate that flute.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Carolyn, a small juice key isn't good. That doesn't count. But yeah, I kind of actually understand why Vix is coming down, because he's gonna go up and he's gonna do the north area. It's quicker to walk down now and activate it, rather than walking all the way over to the useless fairy, drop down and then all the way back.
Oh, that's true, he hasn't checked that one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where they go after this, because so for yourself in this situation, you've got the flute. Where would you go? Would you be finishing your Sphere 1 stuff, or would you be like, that mountain is looking good?
With no weapons or anything else, I would be inclined to be trying to knock out as much of the Sphere 0 things here until I could more reliably move around the mountain without worrying about dead rocks.
Yeah.
Annihilating me in 2 seconds. Because again, I mean, that's a lot of entrances up there, and these are 2 highly skilled players who can handle stuff like even the Gary Dark Rescue without anything. I'm sure they can handle it, but well, thank you, Uncle.
Swimmy toes, and that's at Castle Tower. That's at Lumberjack as well. So Castle Tower is now boop and boots. Uncle with the footwear today. Shoes
Uncle
are
probably
us.
should have been wearing. He probably should have been wearing the boots rather than the flippers. Sort of.
Yeah, maybe that's maybe why he got caught.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to swim in the empty sewers.
Yeah. Now, see, he probably thought he was being smart and all, was, you know, I know what the sewers are like, filled with water. If I wear flippers, I'll be faster, and, well, didn't that backfire on you? It's also good to see, obviously these are quite easily accessible as well, but it is actually good to see both runners get the boots quite quickly within each other.
Yeah, and it's a pretty nice spot to get them too. Head right over to Bon Pros.
Yeah, perfect timing. With a sick kid, and they've got a ball. For Quake, for Quack.
Don't know why he had that, but that's okay.
Yeah, maybe somebody told him if he like slept with it under his pillow, he would feel better. I don't know, some mystical voodoo. Cackwell at sank, which is that's nice because that's a nice 5 items. Just we can't get it yet.
Yeah.
Could also remember about that float and going back to activate it.
Definitely prefer to have well there though, than behind GT or somewhere
Definitely.
atrocious.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, perhaps more than it should. That one definitely weighs on my head a lot because it's like, hey, that's 5 items, and you get a couple. You know, if it's behind Aga, it's like you get those 2 smalls. It's like, oh my gosh, that must mean this.
Oh yeah,
it's like no,
definitely there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I try not to let it weigh on my mind. I just decide like that. Yeah, no, that's dead. But yeah, Katosi's going straight up the mountain with that flute. Oh, squished. But that's alright. We can get back up there super easy. Should you be careful? Yeah, he's only got half a heart. He's giving me a heart attack over here. He's got a smoky for TR. We need at least one, so that's okay.
Those are pretty good locations for the front and the back of TR too.
Yeah. Tosa giving the mountain a second try. Makes it. For the mountain. So, okay.
Harry just moved to the other side of his cage.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
You got bored with the bottom side.
Just wanted to get more of a view, you know? So here's the thing, like, so if you're not confident on going for Gary now without, you know, a sword or a lamp or anything, would you kind of maybe abandon it for a little bit?
That's probably why I would not have gone up to the mountain. Again, that's just what I probably would have done, because I almost feel like when I go up there, I want to commit to anything that I would be doing.
Yeah.
And again, it's not hard to get back up here, obviously.
No, Vic's following as well. Oh, well, they can't even get to Gary. Gary is in Hera. Okay, but Katosi following this connector to... Oh, okay. Not fantastic without a Moon Pearl. Will be. Saha. Oh. Well, that's sad.
I did not see what he said.
Desert Palace.
Oh.
That was super... Was that Quake? I think that was Quake. Oh, it was,
I
yeah.
also missed that one.
That was a blinking you'll miss it. Katosi is like, I already see it. What?
Hey, now you can do laser bridge.
Yay! The Meyer small we got from there is in logic. Woo. Oh, and potion shop.
That's an intriguing bunch of things.
Yeah, I mean that's quite a nice connector. Vix is following as well, so he's going to get the same information. So especially once they've got a mirror as well, that's quite a nice connector to have. That's a nice dash there. Oh, front of Super Bunny. Well, if we wanted to see you, it's the wrong side we wanted to see, but okay. I'll prefer getting the arse end of Super Bunny. But the worst thing then is if this turns out to actually be a good connector as well. Oh. This one, it feels so slow to do, especially when you don't have a hook shot or a mirror to like kind of make it that little bit faster.
Yeah, absolutely. At least they have boots.
Yeah.
It's even worse without boots.
It is, isn't it? We're getting the heart container, that's nice. That's okay. 300 would have been better, you know. Oh, Vic's finding Pyro West. But yeah, he doesn't really have... Oh, that's...
Yeah, at least there's the flute.
10 out of 10 connector right there. Do you know what? At least you know she'll never have to go back through that again.
Yeah, and if you find the other side of Super Bunny, you don't care about that either.
There we go. Damn, it's the dam. Oh, Desert North. Oh, Katosi going for the steal here. I mean, knowing that Desert's a pendant. I mean, like, for me, so I don't steal the keys. I can't steal the keys. I'm too cowardly. I'm too much of a coward to do it. But yeah, especially when Desert's a pendant, it's definitely not a bad move to do that.
Yeah, I can definitely see it more in that case. Yeah, but I also do not steal keys.
You don't do it? Yeah, no, yep. I'm a coward. I'm a hot dog.
I can make enough mistakes on my own, thank you.
Yeah, yes, same.
I don't need to make even more out of logic mistakes.
I don't need to make this any worse for myself than I'm going to. Nice bomb jump from Vix there. Okay. That's a wee bit of an interesting connector for him. That's a bad place for a pub, really. But yeah, Vic's gonna...
It's good if you want privacy.
Yeah, I know, but you want to make money as a pub. It's not a good place to make money, I don't think.
I don't know that this entire universe is a good place to make money. Unless you're a monkey who lives out by a dungeon. That's
a fair point. Kiki raking it in. We got here. Oh, we found it. Yeah, oh, Katosi, don't blame me. I wouldn't be touching that place with a barge pole. Vix found a wee connector up to Desert Ledge there.
Was it this? That was the spec rock connector.
It was. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what he followed. Oh, finding Pod in Agina as well. So he has one key, and I think he's got a bottle. So yeah, he can choose to...
Got a couple of reds, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, so yeah, he could do a potion camera unlock if he wanted to. I am a froggy. Okay, Eastern Palace holds Hera. Can we have, like, I don't know, a boomerang, a weapon, a hookshot, a sword, a key? Oh, Pod, wow.
Well, I mean, Katosi didn't have one at that point, so...
No, she don't. Where does the one that Vix go?
That I don't know.
Vix getting
one cake though.
Blue mail, that's okay. Yeah. I don't know how you feel about it, like if I've got a mirror, yeah, I'm much happier. There we go, yep. Vic's gonna camera unlock here. Cheat his way to these two chests over here. No judgment, I'd be doing it too. Katosi heading up towards the Ice Rod Cave area. Be careful of them crabs. Johnny Two Bombs.
Nothing bow locked.
No, that Hyrule Smart, that's smart. That bow,
No.
that big key. Johnny, what is up? How you doing, mate? 20 out of 10 for you today. That's right, Katosi, you give that creature, I don't know what they is, a kiss on his way out. Wow. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the Hyrule Small. Yeah, the Hyrule Small. Yeah, Sank obviously being behind GT today. That Hyrule Small is actually really nice to have.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, Vix has already found one of the Hyrule Castle entrances. Katose's close to it. It's really accessible.
And now Katosi also has the weaponry to actually go through it and not have to rely on bombs. Obviously, they don't have lamps, so it's not in logic. But if you're somewhat comfortable killing a key rat in the dark, you could go for it. Oh yes, Carolyn, you're right. Yeah, it was the one that Vix got for Desert Ledge. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
So Katosi's gonna follow this. She might go for the bomb jump. This is one of the ones I'm confident in doing anyway. Yeah, no, I'll just be like, nah, I'll find the other side at some point, it's fine, whatever.
I would have liked those arrows though, after I got a bow and I have nothing else. Just give me 30, please.
Just what is the weird thing, I never worry about arrows. Yeah, Vix will be delighted to see that, as he's just found Pod and being in it. Oh yeah, actually Shin's making a good point. But yeah, Katosi's gonna find Pod here, and she'll have 2 keys as opposed to the one that Vix had, so she'll be able to, it will be out of logic, but she will be able to go further to the back, and also has the bow, so she can do the right side that Vix has already done, but logically.
And again, especially early when you have so little, I mean, they found both canes, they found the flute, which is great to get around, boots, but again, as we noted, so few weapons. It's nice to have that resource of the potions in your back pocket, and also not much health.
No, I mean, they've both got the blue mail now, but yeah, it's not been a particularly giving seed so far. Vic's gonna follow Super Bunny. So I think this connector was trash, if I remember correctly. I don't think there was much in it either.
No, like $100 and
Heart container.
yeah.
So like, yeah, it's like nice, but
I mean, for Vix, it's good to get that full magic refill at this point.
yeah, definitely. It is the one good thing, but I don't know what it is. I found Super Bunny to be absolutely lacking recently.
Yeah, I haven't had much in there in recent seeds either.
Katosi is setting up for a ALttPR once she's got these couple of chests. Nothing much, but yeah, Katosi set up for the Death Warp. So if there's something in the back of Pod here, or well, okay, depending obviously how she chooses to spend this key, because she could either get the big key chest or she could go to the back with it. But yeah, if there's something in Pod here, Vix might not get back to this for a little bit, because he did only have 1 key when he found Pod. And I can't say I'll be running back myself yet.
Yeah, that's a pod. I think is definitely a tough one to make that call on because you can find it at variable times, like these both players have with 1 key or 2 keys. But ideally, you'd rather have 4 or 5 to clear it if possible. If you have all the necessary means, bow and hammer and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, give me the big key, 5 smalls. I'm in there. I am all about it.
But to come back with, you know, again, I found just 1 more. Let me go check a bunch of things that, as you noted, are technically out of logic.
Yep, there's another Meyer small. And the big key for Skull. Well, that Skull doesn't really matter right now. That Meyer key, though. We have found Meyer. We can't do anything on the left yet. So there's only, what, 4 checks. Yes, 4 checks in Meyer at the moment.
The 2 players don't have terribly much left in terms of locations. Besides diving into dungeons, right?
No, not really.
There's the waterfall area. Both still short of money for Zora.
Yeah, we did find. I mean, Kutosi's not too far because she did do the Houlihan. And we have found the 50 rupee cave somewhere.
Yeah, that's in CAC.
So we could farm that, but.
Yeah, Kutose did bypass these 50 rupees out here. But Vix is gonna get his good stuff from Hype Cave now.
Oh, TR small for all that. But yeah, Hype Cave being hype. Wow, no kisses for Johnny Vix. We see how it is. Oh yeah, Hyrule Castle. So we've not seen any of this.
No, this they didn't do anything in Castle Tower, which they can only get 1 chest right now anyway. But yeah, Vix beelining it back here. This makes sense.
Oh my god, another heart. We're up to 5. Okay, so I'm expecting something quite juicy in Zelda Cell. Like, I would like to go to the back. Not hugely looking forward to trying to kill a key rat in the dark. But yeah, I'm thinking it's Zelda Cell that might have the juice. The map of Eastern, that's super helpful.
Thank you, King.
Yeah. It's like that kid who got an avocado at Christmas and he's like, yeah, an avocado! Thanks! That's how we feel about maps.
If you went to the back in the dark here, would you be aiming to kill the key rat with the bow and arrow, or would you be using Burna?
I would try for the bow and arrow to start, because if you walk in and instantly shoot left, a good percentage of the time you'll... Did I call it? Did I call it? Very nice. Bumper. I think I'd still try for the back here though, honestly. It's not too difficult to get back to this entrance, but yeah. If I'm feeling a bit spicy, I might. Plus, we haven't actually yet found. So Vix has found a connector from light to dark world, but that ain't in logic. That's a bomb jump. So we haven't actually found anything that takes us directly there yet. But yeah, no. If you sorry, excuse me. If you walk in and instantly shoot left, you'll hit the key rat a lot of the times. But you've also got Samaria and Burna. So honestly, especially in Vix's position, because I've got full magic, I'd be whacking on Burna and running around till I heard a tink on the floor.
That's probably what I would be leaning on for sure.
Yeah, I'm too scared.
Nice job by Katose using those arrow shots to guide her to the chest in Dark Cross. It's a room that actually has like fairly simple setups to get to that chest that I just wasn't aware of for a long time, and overcomplicated things.
Yeah, same. I'll give 2C Plus a shout out for teaching me one that was just super easy. Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah, this is tough. It's kind of just throwing darts at this point.
Oh no! Katose got it, I heard it. Yes! Let's go!
It's super nice.
We've opened the door a bit to the left. Oh yes, beautifully done. That's nice. Oh. Okay, do you know what, right? I'm gonna hype up that big key, right? As someone who was recently extremely burned by that key, you want that key.
Yeah, I've been saying recently that Ice Palace is the dungeon that burns me in entrance more than any other for whatever reason.
Yeah, honestly, I'll agree with you there. It's the one. It's that one. I was always very confident about making the skip. Now, less so. Oh, Dante, thank you for that huge raid. And Magno, thank you so much for raiding as well. Welcome in, folks. I hope the race was exciting. I was watching it for about the first kind of hour and a half-ish. But welcome in, everybody. We've got a race between VixRider and Katose. It's been pretty dry apart from Johnny Two Bombs having the inventory of our dreams. But apart from that, not much else is going on. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Oh, Dante Magno again, thank you so much for them raids. How did the rest of that race go? Wow, Andy, thank you so much for the raid as well. Oh baby, a triple. Welcome in, everybody. I'll say it all again.
Just a few viewers coming
Just
in.
a few. Yes, welcome everybody. We've got a race between VixRider and Katose going on. They're both sitting at 1 and 2, and it's been pretty dry. It's been pretty dry. And Shadow and Tartar Scarf, thank you very much for the follows as well. I appreciated that a lot. Thank you. But I'm not gonna lie, I totally missed a part of that. I'm hoping you were paying attention, are you? Because I've just missed where all them the connectors went to.
I'm doing the best I can. I have a hard enough time tracking it when I'm playing, but Katose opted to pick up the Dark World stuff that was accessible via Sang. Vix went right back out of Hyrule Castle to check those connectors. One is East Dark Death Mountain. The other one is at Swamp Palace. So he's followed up on that and has now found Paradox Cave.
And a swingy! The first swingy. That would have been good for them about 5 minutes ago when trying to kill a key rat in the dark. So yeah, we found so Sanka's at Pyramid. And both runners managed to find Hyrule Castle Small, both making it all the way to the back completely in the dark. And Katose, full credit, ended up having to use bombs to kill the key rat. Nailed it.
No, Katose went back to Desert because she sold that small key and got Ether.
Okay,
Yeah, so...
alright. Oh, Doc, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Andy. Please enjoy it, and to Dante. Yeah, honestly, then I don't know where the alert is coming from, and so I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, Goodness. But yeah, that ether, that could prove quite spicy for Kutose. So, Kutose stole the small key from Desert North, and Vix has not. Also, Vix found a genuine connector to the Dark World, and I don't know where it was.
Hyrule Castle Main to Swamp Palace.
Oh.
And we get to actually do Saha now.
Oh god, do you know what I forgot about him?
Took his heart, money, and bombs. So it all worked out.
Yeah, he's one. I hate to say it, right? I forget about him all the time, especially if I find him as a bunny.
Yep. And I often forget about him after I get the green pendant.
Yep.
Because that doesn't change on the tracker.
Nope.
I'm like, I'll remember to go to Saha. And then you're like, wait, I have nothing left. It's like, oh, aside from the thing that I do have.
Yeah, if it's not Saha, it's fucking Mimic Cave. Oh!
Two things here. Oh, one thing here.
One
No,
thing,
small
yeah.
key.
Unless it's vanilla small.
No.
That was very disappointing. Right, we wanted some spice, we wanted some juice. I have a map. An avocado! That is not what we were looking for. Come on, thinky think.
Is Katosa gonna give us a look at the Zora area?
Yeah, she's got enough money. Vix following the start connector. I don't know which one this is. I can't tell. Arya, that's you. That's your job. On you go, please.
Oh yes, master of dark rooms, and the master of clicking the button that says dark, and then
That's
waiting for
me.
the lamp to show up. There,
Do
there it
you
is.
love the lamp though? Do you love
Oh,
the lamp?
absolutely. Especially after I found all those dark rooms.
I know.
Now I can go do them and don't have to guess and die. And...
I've just spent how long struggling through the back of the dark, and then it's like, yay, lamp! I love it so much. I do, don't ever doubt it. Oh my fucking god!
Did you want a fire source? I thought too.
Hey, how'd you like fire sources? Well, well. And Vix finding Ice Palace there. In the dark shop.
I know something that
area.
can help you do Ice Palace.
It can, but do you know, right? I hate going in there without a glove and or a hammer. I hate it. Don't want to do it.
It's brutal.
Buy one get one free. At least we're getting, yeah, at least we're getting a bit of a bargain today for sure.
And the Vix still has to drum up that money to get to the fire run.
He does, yeah. And Kutosi's found in the front of the mountain here, so we know. So this will take her out at the Hera entrance, and Gary is, or the mountain start rather, is just on the mountain. So the only good thing that can come out of this is a lovely sword, a lovely item. But a sword would be good. If he pulls a sword out, honestly, I'm not cheating. I've not got a spoiler log. It was an accident. Oh, Bedwell Blabberman, thank you so much for that resub.
You can check his connector too. I guess while you're up
What?
there.
Gary!
Well, been said. Never wrong. You know, whatever.
Gary, what are you doing? Impersonating Michael Jackson on the weekend, that's what he's doing. One glove. Oh, that is a very, very good find for Kutose. Vix, I think Vix is maybe going to try and delay the Zora area until he has the money, and honestly, I don't know where Kutose got all that money from.
She got 300 in Saha.
Oh yeah, Saha. So yeah, maybe, I mean, that's all Vix needs. He gets that, he can get it.
unfortunately went into the dark world up on the mountain.
That's a bit of a ship connector. Oh yeah, we do. We've got an extra check in here now.
This is where I had a moon pearl in a ladder race, and I think it caused my opponent to forfeit.
Oh no, she's not getting magic.
No, no magic. No.
Oh no.
Oh, does she have small key? Oh, it locks the door though, right?
Yeah, it locks the door so you can't get back out.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh yeah, no, that sucks a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely not a major thing, but like it does feel a little aggravating to find the glove after you've just gone to all those areas that have that one glove lock check.
Yeah, for sure.
The shopping mall, Ice Rod Cave area.
Yeah, it's not, I would say it's not too bad with a flute, because at least you can get there somewhat quickly. But yeah, it is aggravating.
Flute plus boots it definitely speeds it up.
Yeah. Oh, Katosi going for Catquell. I forgot, I'm doing well with my English today, and I know it can be hard to believe, but it is legitimately my first language. Okay, Catquell. Have some goods. For you. I mean, not progression, but still really nice to have. I like having some slivers. That was it. That was pretty much it.
And when I'm still on 0 swords, which is Katose's case right now, I'll take silver arrows.
That is true. That is very true. VixRider in Hookshot Cave. He is going to follow it through. They're going to high five. They're going to high five.
Oh, that's cool. That was almost perfectly synced up.
That was beautiful. Oh, wow. That was absolutely beautiful. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. That was... I think that is the best high five I've seen.
And that's a high quality one.
Yeah, there's not... well, Katosi can go over and waste some time getting nothing from the fish.
Vix is gonna get his money from Saha. Still be, what, 41 rupees short of Zora.
Yeah, he's gonna be just a little bit short.
But he knows where that 50 rupee cave is because he mined it earlier. So...
Yeah,
I don't know what... There's not terribly many other things that he has left aside from diving into dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, oh, actually, you've just reminded me now. Meyer for Katosi is a little bit more attractive now because she can get the 6 checks as opposed to the original 4.
That's true. Aside from the info from Saha, we don't know what any of these dungeons are.
No. They've got a map for Eastern and Thieves, but no, we're not getting much of anything really, are we?
Arrow gun pivots.
This is good. This will give him the remainder amount of money that he needs. Tosuke's take it a little easy. She's down at just 1 heart now.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to be locked behind the glove there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would switch to bombs here. These mini Moldorms are not playing nice. Oh, that's a nice fairy though. I would switch a fire rod, blow that thing up. No, the fairy!
Oh, no, don't. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be risking walking over the pit there.
There we go, there we go.
Alright.
Oh my god, information! Oh, no, you can put that one back. We're never going in there. I think we might have to go in there. Wow, absolutely nothing though. You would think. I don't know about you, see whenever I do find like a big 5-item cave, I'm like, oh thank Christ, like this is gonna have something. And then it's just, oh.
Yeah, I mean, most of them have been pretty solid thus far.
Johnny was like, I think Johnny just stole the good stuff from every other one apparently. But yeah, Kato's gonna dip into Eastern. Wow, ice! Listen, you've changed the colours, you've confused my brain, okay?
It's Frozen Eastern.
Frozen Eastern, yeah. Oh god. Oh no, wait, no, she got some health cover. I was about to say, yeah, she's low in the health bit. No, she's got it. Being like fucking Legolas with that bow. Pod small? Okay. I think a little bit less attractive for VixRider Love Lamp. A little bit less attractive for Katose because she went in there with 2 keys and has already got the back, so she'd be going in for like 1 check with just an extra key now.
Yeah, for me that's a tough one to justify.
Did you just see that though? Did she ice break or did she just manifest through that wall? That was so fast.
That was pretty impressive.
That was... Teach me, sensei. Oh yeah, Vix can grab this first chest.
Yeah, this one's been hanging here for a while. Just not a very fun thing to do early with the low weaponry.
No, definitely not. No, disappointing. But say I wonder she'll go back in here. So I think there's... Oh no, we've got the big chest as well. So...
Yeah, it definitely makes it more attractive.
Yeah, so is there only two chests that we can't get at the moment?
Yeah, Yes, 2 chests. You could theoretically, right, steal the key and then come back a 3rd time. I don't think you'd really want to do that, but...
No.
Big's passing the test, though.
Yes, Vix. I failed that today myself. And then had to shamefully mirror out because I just ran out of magic.
Oh no.
Nicely done by Katose. There's the other glove!
Interesting.
What? Okay, so we've got very easily accessible mitts.
Yeah.
That's... I mean... I don't know how to feel. I don't like early bits of the Crosskeys seed, I don't like it. But that is super nice Dark World access for them.
Yeah, they just need to get the glove that the other one has. Especially with there being thus far 0 other avenues to West Dark World. that we've seen at least.
Yeah, no, don't think. No, you're right. There's not at the moment. Well, Vic's heading over to Cackwell, going to be. He will get his second bolt, but that's all he's gonna get.
Yeah, do you remember where Katose found that connector to go up the mountain and get carrier?
It was. I want to say the eastern area. Am I wrong? No.
I'm not sure which of the dark entrances it was.
No, nor can I right now. Three bombs. Oh, Vic's finding the big key of Thieves Town.
And that could be required.
Yeah, we haven't found Thieves Town yet, but we do have the map for it.
I would have read these maps a long time ago.
I'm
a compulsive map checker. Unapologetic.
I'm trying my best to like wait till I accumulate a few maps before I peak. But the later it gets into it, especially when I'm only, you know, a couple of things away from knowing fully. Yeah, I'm really bad for just like getting a map and oh shit. Yeah, Vic's taking his little illegal connector over into Vu. Spike cave. Well, no. Not without a hammer. Not that you would want to anyway. Spike cave sucks ass. Eastern! And it's a crystal.
Yeah, Spike Cave is such a... I mean, it's not a fun check in normal modes anyway, but especially in this one. How often do you actually find it when you can clear it?
Exactly. It's always before and then you always leave it. But yeah, Katosi right behind him, up our Thieves Big. Okay, Vix, I want you to get rewarded for this, mate, right? You were talking about you're an unapologetic map checker. I am a very unapologetic Eastern dipper, right? Always dip Eastern.
I tend to as well. Will Katose take the arrows this time? Yes. Okay. They've finally been picked up.
Yeah, she only had one. I would have, yeah.
Yeah, the trip to ice kind of gutted the resources. She made the most of leaning on those silvers and bombs, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that really much came of it, unfortunately, but
no,
still a very good job.
Yeah, she got a pod small, I think. Ooh, mirror for Vix in Eastern.
Okay.
That's why you go. That's why you go. But yeah, that's especially considering where Vix is. That leaves up a few entrances for me to go check. Another raid from Nuxman. Thank you so much for the raid. Everybody, if you don't mind, please wish Nuxman a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nux.
I'm trying to remember where the sword was that Vix got. Oh, TR main?
Was it? That's where you got the glow. Oh, hammer too? Okay.
Believe in the Eastern?
Jeez Louise.
That's it. I hope I've converted some people today. There we go, Vix. So yeah, apart from the what, 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances locked by mitts.
Yeah, there's those few entrances and I guess access to the yeah, I guess that counts.
Oh,
getting access to the mire area.
yeah, mire area as well, actually. Yeah, so there's a few more. I forgot about that. That's how important mire and mire area is to me. Sucks. Oh, hey Skaggy, thank you very much for the follow as well. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I would guess that finding that mirror and hammer in conjunction with everything else he already had would probably keep Vix away from getting the mitts for a while, given that it involved following one of those dark connectors.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, we were talking about it earlier. With Gary being where he is, he's a little bit less attractive to go and save.
Although I guess you could justify it. No, well, countering that, with the mirror and hammer, you can more easily justify just going up to Hera, so you don't need that connector. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's...
You just save him by going to Hera itself.
Yeah. So
Because if you're going up to access the other side of the mountain, if you feel short on entrances or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, but even like, it's one item, but like, let's be real, how often does Gary actually have something good?
That's a fair point.
So, I don't blame Vix for putting him off you.
I mean, so much is accessible at this point.
Oh, no, that's where the sword is. Oh, Katose, go back, your sword! Or are you gonna go to the game first? Yeah, that's sensible, actually.
Yeah, one of the first Crosskeys seats I played was kind of a situation like that, where it was something with a connector, maybe not Paradox exactly, but I went in there, did that, chased a connector, went somewhere else, and there was something critical on dig game. I was like, oh, well. Well, I only burned like 45 minutes. That's cool. That's fine. I got to play the game for longer.
Exactly, so technically, you win.
That's how it works.
That is exactly how it works. So yeah, Katose doing good routing as opposed to my, no, go it! So she'll be picking up her sword in here, but it's not finding anything in Graveyard Ledge. We've already found the bottom of this as well, didn't we?
Yeah. I didn't mark it down, but it's where Vix got his information. Hopefully Vix marked it down. Yeah, the team name, Don't Forget to Track Us, was something that went completely over my head until I started playing Crosskeys. And I'm like, oh, now I know it. Now I know what they're talking about. Now I get it.
But yeah, Katose probably feeling real nice about getting a sword die after being swordless for so long. Vix giving us a new check here. Skullwood's entrance. It's GT. What a shit spot for you to be existing in. That's a connector.
Second sword for Vix.
Katose gonna pick up more bombs here. So yeah, Vix can go full right. He could do left as well. Not technically in logic, but if you're confident with your bonkins, he could full clear pretty much everything apart from the big chest in the climb. Oh, don't get caught, Vix. You've just worked so hard for a map of swamp.
Yay! Throw it on the pile.
Super nice. And also, yes, Lana just reminded me as well, because we're about an hour in. If you were liking what you were seeing, maybe please consider giving our runners a follow. They've done an awesome thing by letting me restream them today. So we've got, yeah, Vix on the left, Katosi on the right. And if you like the sound of the voices that you're hearing, perhaps consider dropping myself and Arya a follow as well. This is, yeah, Katosi's gonna get her mitts here. The key for, That's a key. That's a fully clearable mire is what that is.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Did Vix into... Okay, no, so he's gonna go, yeah, okay, so he's gonna go left here, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Again, you know, it's out of logic, but it's... If you're experienced, it's very doable. Rather than trying to nurse your way through that right side on one part.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, good a mushroom.
All sorts of fun things.
There we go, mitts for Katosi. Well, yeah, no, we haven't seen change jump runes, have we?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, fling on a cape.
Yep.
Small key for GT. Okay.
It's 3 of those in total, but looks like that's Katose's first. I think it's 3.
Yeah,
I'm
because
good
I
at
don't
tracking.
think. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this from Vix.
No, Vix opted out after the 3 checks in the front, and I think his tracker says he's only got 1 small, so you can definitely justify that.
Yeah, it's yeah, he's got one to Katosi's 3. So as long as Katosi keeps 1 for Trinex. Well, that being said, we might not even need him. Oh no, we do. Vix has found a bomb shop, yep, so we definitely need this.
Yep.
Yeah, Vix not getting much of anything on this left side though.
Yeah, I often get tempted into trying to like read into the logic or the emptiness of items and stuff like this when they're out of logic. Not always a brilliant decision.
No, I mean you try not to. You're just hoping that please just make it worth it with one tiny little thing, and yeah. But you always get. I don't know about you. See, whenever I find GT and I've got enough equipment to clear the majority of it, I always feel so good. I'm like, there's so many items here. But I don't think I ever feel as worse as I do when I spend what a good like 7-8 minutes clearing it and there's absolutely nothing.
It's I mean it's frustrating, right? Like you have that level of I think we all kind of do have that level of base expectation, and you mentioned that with regard to like the multi-item caves. And it's like awesome, found Blind's hut. Oh, hello hookshot.
Nice hookshot. Cool. Oh, the big key for Eastern and Crystal Roller Room as well. Okay, so that's good for Katosi. So when she finds Eastern, she'll be able to full clear it in the 1, which is a crystal. Who puts a hooker in a basement?
That's definitely a question to ask.
Yeah, Katosi finding like a good connector there as well. So TR West leads out at the top of bumper, but unfortunately it doesn't have that mirror that Vix does. to be able to check the other entrance.
Oh, but she's gonna get that bomb shop info, so that's where bomb shop was. And then, I mean, Eastern's right around the corner from here. So...
Yep. Nice swingy. Library with nothing on it. It's also going to go back and do some of these entrances that Vix has done. Eastern Palace.
Yeah. But as you know, she gets to just one-shot this, which is good.
Yeah, feeling really nice.
She's gonna get her hammer and her mirror out of this as well.
Yeah, and a couple more. That might not be all Eastern has to give.
That's true.
It could have even more. But yeah, second GT small as well for Katosi. See, I don't think we've not found the back of Skullwood yet at all, have we?
No. I know that there tends to be a, I mean, not like it's a major concern, but there seems to be like a slight difference of opinion whether you take that extra small key or not. I usually like to, if I can have to and not have to play around with the Gibdos room and just go straight to Moth, it's just
I think for me,
a minorest of inconveniences to eliminate.
Yeah, I think it depends what I have. Like in this case, having a tempered blue mail, good amount of health, and silvers even, it's like, oh, it's fine, I can shoot an arrow at him or whatever. But yeah, if I'm
absolutely.
really low health and especially if I've already found Skullwoods, yeah, I'll grab that key just to save fighting that Gibdo. Right, so we're gonna get a new check in Eastern because Vix did not have the big key. How not exciting.
Especially with silvers, it's not even like it saves you any pickups, really.
No, definitely not. So that's the thing. Annoyingly, we don't even know what we need and don't need yet. Vix found him one-sided bumper. He could go through that if he choose to. He's actually got both items to let him through there as well. Katosi gets her hammer as Vix finds Thieves Town, so got the big key, not got the small, but it is a crystal. So what's your approach to Thieves Town? Do you like waiting for the small key, or are you if it bites me, it bites me?
Especially at this juncture, the seed, I would be just doing it. It used to be 100% just do it.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got the big key, just do it, and you learn a lot more about logic and get burned enough times. But Vix still has so many things that are available, and we don't even know if he needs the mitts to access any other places. I would be aggressive, but do you have a differing opinion?
I don't like that big key.
None of us like that big key at this point.
So Zen, for example, Zen is a very I will not do it until I have to, like until I've got the small key. I am trying to be like that, but yeah, in Vix's position, I think I would just be like, do you know what, like fuck it, if it burns, it burns. But yeah, Katosi taking first crystal at 1 hour and 13 minute mark-ish. But that's especially as well, like, Crosskeys, you can either knock out 1 or 2 dungeons in like the first half hour and you're feeling good that this is going to be jet, and then it's totally not. But
Yep.
when you're this far in and you don't have any dungeons done, you've not even got a pendant to your name. Yeah, I think he kind of gets to the stage where you're like, do you know what? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just do it and hope that it's okay. Like they do have, both of them can do ice. Not fully in logic, but you know, you can. It's how much are you carrying at this point. And they can both do Mire as well. We do have a map for Mire, but not for ice. I could see Katosi probably going into ice quite soon. Where's that kicking about at? That's like quite...
That's Dark World Shopping Mall.
Okay, that's not as close as what I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit closer than that.
No, she's moving away from the place. That would get her there faster too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katose's in an interesting spot because she does have the mids that Vix doesn't have, but she also has so many other places that are available right now. Was that Bombos?
That was Bombos, yeah. Bombos and Blind Cell. Yeah, I think I would maybe hold off a wee bit on ice as well, thinking about it, because I don't know if I need to go back into it or not. But Mire would be weighing pretty heavily on my mind right now. There we go, Vic's getting his first crystal, 1 hour 15 minutes 38 seconds.
That was a very quick matchup. Well, this trip's gonna be good for Katose then. Get access to GT. What else is in? Do you remember what else is in GT besides Hookshot?
The hookshot. Oh, a sword. She'll get a second sword here.
Alright, second sword here, and the third one is in that chest in Skull. So you can catch up on that front, I believe.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, so she'll go from fighter to tempered in just a few minutes. Let's see where Vix is gonna head to. Oh, he's gonna fake powder before he hands in this mushroom.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay then, what does this bat have?
Clutch 20.
Disappoint. I was hoping for something a wee bit more spicier for Vix, but no.
Oh right, the Mire Big is in GT too.
Oh yeah, so it was, yeah. That's good.
And Pod Small 5.
Yeah. So that might, because Vix has dipped it with 1 key. There we
Oh,
go. So
and Vix is gonna get his mitts too.
yeah. I think where's that magic shop? Oh yes, it's over Well, Vix could actually go and check his mushroom hand in immediately because he's going to get the mitts off Gary. He just took shots over to the right and be able to go into the magic shot from there.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about you, that's one of the ones I hand it in and then I tend to forget about it until, you know, I'm desperate and then I'm like, oh shit, I handed in that mushroom like an hour ago.
I'm never much for fake powdering anyway, so I tend to turn it in, and especially if I haven't found the shop, and just let the shop come to me and be like, oh hey, look, it's an item, and there have been multiple times in which it's been go mode, so I'm like, alright, cool.
That's nice. Yeah, I think Vic's gonna go from the top here. So yeah, he's got the opportunity to check the magic shop here and get a few other entrances that I don't think we've seen yet.
No, we really have not seen the right side of the mountain at all. Because the players did have one access point up there, but that was before the mirror, so all of this has just been sitting up here in green for a while now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no, Vix, you got no magic. You spent it on a heart.
Yeah.
So Kutosi making her way through, let's say, GT, so it's just, yeah, you don't get much until you hit up Bob's chest, and then from then on you're kind of, yeah, you get a nice wee bit of a reward. There you go, Vix's Eastern Big.
And he's gonna find Bumper Ledge too.
Yeah, and he'll be able to check that entrance in the light world that we couldn't see before.
Nobody else hasn't done the stuff to Chomps, right?
So, I mean, that's the thing. Are we... Is there anything that we... Like, we need Ice Rod, for sure. And we need to find the back of Skullwoods. We know those two for sure. I mean, we might need Pod Big.
Yeah, we might need Swamp Small.
Oh no! Oh, that's one we need. No, because
oh, we do need it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a crystal. So definitely need Swamp Small, Ice Rod, and to find the back of Skullwoods. But everything else is like we are.
Yeah, there's 4 dungeons that are questionable and 2 are pendants. So
yeah, I mean we
got all the stuff to mire.
Yeah, we can do mire. We found Sohera's sitting at Eastern entrance. Kutosi, you're giving me a heart attack there.
Oh, I didn't even notice she got down to half. Oh, there's timely Sankheart.
And what a lovely connector for Vix. But yeah, hopefully Skullwood's back is over here for him, and I mean, it's needing an entrance isn't a really big deal right now. We can get everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Is it the only thing that's not accessible in some form or fashion is the Big Bomb entrance? And 7 Crystal GT, which would not matter if Skull, since Skull is a crystal.
Yeah. Nope, nothing there. Go, just picking up her third sword. It's always a feels good. I don't know about you, Arya, but see when I go from a master to a temper, I'm fine on a master, I can do it. But my god, whenever I get a temper, I'm like, do you know what? Fuck yes!
Hard agree. I played 2 seeds yesterday and they were both sword go mode.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Swamp had the memes in one and then the other one was locked behind 7 Crystal GT.
Oh.
Apparently, according to everybody else, all 3 of the remaining swords were locked behind 7 crystal GT entrance, which was pod.
Yeah. But you're like, nah, I got one, I'm good.
Yeah. Beer found 2, so plus 1 for him. Pretty sure Beer was in I don't care, I'm finding things mode. So he surely had a better Ganon fight at the end of it. The rest of the seed wasn't terrible either, except for Sword Go mode.
That's a bit of an interesting connector there for Vix, but yeah, not too much in the Mire area. Which is making me wonder a bit more about them mitties. Why have we got them so early, basically?
I'm not exactly sure of the full wording of Humbug's first rule of Crosskeys, but I know that it does involve going to the Ice Palace location.
That's basically it. If you get mitts, you go to the Ice Palace. Yeah. 20 rupees on the mush. Yeah, Vic's gonna take the opportunity here to get stocked up a bit on potions. It's an alright area for him right now because he's in there, but that is not a nice. It's not nice to get back to that. It's really fucking not. Like, yeah, I don't mind finding it like too late, but like, give me some empty bottles and give me a lot of money. Oh, Hookshot Cave we haven't seen. Yes, Muffin Stash from Vix. I love it.
Oh, there we go. Oh right, we only saw the first chest.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got anything spicy? 5 rupees, piece of heart, come on, last chance? No. No, that is the blandest hookshot cave I've ever fucking seen. But that's the other side of Bumper Vix is found, so we have seen that. It's pretty useless. Yeah, I mean, well, okay. It leads out into Vu, but we've got mitts and a hammer now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like, cool, thanks. But yeah, this is Vix going to Hera, I think. So, doesn't have the big key, but to be fair, Hera's such a quick dungeon to do, especially if you can nail the Hera pot within the first couple of tries. It's much quicker going to do this than I think going into Mire or going into Ice.
I agree, Mire's right up here too, and as I said, there's 4 dungeons we don't know about, 2 are pendants. You can get one answer really quickly here in Hera, and you go right into Mire. And heck, if they're both crystals, then all of a sudden you know exactly what you need.
Yeah. But we've got confirmation on Katosi's screen that Mire is a pendant.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, no, she's gonna go in. I mean, she does have all 3 smalls as well, so... I don't want to be the one to say this, but Mire might have some juice. I'm just saying it might. I'm not saying it will, I'm saying it might. Oh, what? Well, it's a pendant. A swamp small on pendant Moldorm. Well,
that's interesting. That's
our information.
Yeah. I'd say the one downside for Vix is that it doesn't look like he has the... No, he has Mire marked as a crystal.
He does, I think he has...
If he has the map, we'll see if he notices the P in the corner.
He does not have the map.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, okay. This might actually work out for him, because if it was a pendant, I think he might not do it if he was aware it was a pendant. So if there's anything in here, he's going to get it, whereas Katosi knows it's a pendant but is choosing to push forward anyway to see if there is anything particularly spicy in here.
I do wonder if he just defaulted to all of the other dungeons being crystals, and then it's just click off. Because he does have 8 crystal. He does have 8 crystals marked.
He does, yeah. So he's gonna get a wee bit of an unhappy surprise when he finishes this dungeon and a pendant falls. But yeah, I mean it's if there is something in here, then it's gonna kind of bail him out in a sense, whether he would have done this or not.
I mean, I don't really hate it anyway, because their options were actually more limited, I think, than it even seems. Because they did everything they could do in GT. Vix has a desert big that Katose does not at present. You know, there's diving back into pod without the big key. Swamp wasn't an option until 2 seconds ago for Vix, so yeah, they kind of just, and there's not terribly many great item caves left, I don't think.
No, I don't think there is.
Blind Sut, maybe?
I don't remember seeing it. But yeah, Katose's just picked up the map for Hera. So if she does a map check, I mean Hera's like right here as well.
Yeah, I would, even with knowledge that it's a pendant, I would go follow Meyer and clear it for the same reason you noted.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if it's quick and I don't know, I'll always do it. See if I know anything is a pendant, that's when I start going, do I want to like waste, even though it's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time to do a Hera, but do I want to possibly waste that time on a pendant? But no, they don't have a lot of, well, Vix has quite a lot to do now, because he can full clear Swamp, he can go back and finish off Eastern, he can full clear Ice, he can, well, he's gonna finish Meyer, but so far, juiceless. I would like it noted. Unless Vitty's got it.
Oh, good, thank you, Vitty.
That's not juice. That is not juice. 0% juice.
It's the antithesis of juice.
Ugh.
I don't know what that is, but I'm still gonna say that's what it is. You can speculate what the opposite of juice is, but...
Baby food.
Baby food.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the most disgusting thing that wouldn't just gross everybody out.
That's right. Neither player checked this entrance. Oh no, maybe Katose did. Oh, she must have just seen that it was Spike Cave, but she got all the stuff ready.
Yeah, no.
But it took a while to check this one.
Yeah, it's when Katose found that she didn't have the hammer. Not rewarded, unfortunately.
Yeah, so at present, what? It's Podbig, Ice Rod, and Skullwood's back location? For Vix, at least?
Yeah, so yeah, Vix is, he just needs the Podbig key, Ice Rod, and find Skullwoods. Katose needs the same, as well as finishing Pendant Hera to get that Swamp Small. So, I mean, she's not too far behind. Oh, there you go. We hadn't seen blinds. She's not too far at all. The worry part of it is, when does she go to do Hera when she checks that it's like a pendant.
Yeah.
So she's literally got all of her information now. Nice key for Ice Battles. So we've got, how many checks did we leave? Pod, we've left the big chest, big key chest. I think we left Harmless Hellway as well. So it was only four items left in pod. Vix check-in. Is it juice? No. That is...
No.
You're right.
No.
That is the opposite of juice. That is the complete opposite of juice. My goodness.
No. It's another banner day for the shovel. Came through with absolute nothingness other than putting moth and logic whenever you find them.
So let's see. I think there's just... Yeah, Katosi clearing up some entrances here, I think. Vic's gonna follow up on his desert big key, so yeah, this is a little bit interesting. This is in Thieves Town though, so it's not gonna bypass Katosi for too long if there's something here. There is nothing here, so it should be fine. Nope. No shovel juice today.
Not even on the second dig. It's still just as bad.
Oh, that's an interesting connector.
Oh yeah, that's the one they found really early.
Yep, Katosi found in the back of Skull Woods though.
Oh, Spiral Cave.
Oh, Spiral, that's another one I hate. I hate it. It's not too bad with my boots. But like, you know, like...
Yeah, I know Shin decried that before I started playing Entrance. I didn't really get it, and then you start playing Crosskeys, and you're like, oh yeah, now I understand why people can't stand Spiral Cave in Crosskeys. Yeah, took me everywhere I didn't want to be.
Yeah. Is
Did they
any...
give us about full magic? I think he did.
Yeah,
Grab that, please. Here you go.
I think any connector that's a one-way, I hate it more. Because sometimes you can go through a two-way connector and it's chucks you out somewhere that you can't get back from. See, Spiral Cave just sucks. Who puts a shield in it? But these ones, you know you can't get back. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 connector right there.
Very nice small fight. For bonus sword.
I get, like, give me a tempered, I'm very happy. But yeah, that 4 sword, that's it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have the easiest Ganon fight now, thank you.
Gold sword, silvers, it's just turn your brain off. Ganon.
Yeah, it's like, right, I'll just hit you like, are you not dead yet? Oh, fuck, hit him again, Jesus Christ. So what have we... Just trying to think. So yeah, that's cleared. We've got one... well, Vix does have a Castle Tower small. He can grab that second chest in Castle Tower. What, 4 items? 4 items in pod that we haven't seen.
I think there's a handful of item caves, but not terribly many left. And again, not too much that has more than one item.
Yeah, I think at this stage, start clearing the crystals you can.
I mean, I can definitely understand on Vic's side trying to find that Skullwoods location. Because that can narrow down a lot of things, and then he could just heavily concentrate on finishing off the dungeons.
Yeah.
And then if you have to loop back for a stray item cave, here or there.
Oh, the Smiths have the big key for head. Okay, well,
That's
that might be good for Katosi. That might push her towards going to do Hera. Whether or not she'll do when she realizes it's a pendant, but that might push her towards Hera, which will get her Swamp Small.
yeah. Obviously, she does need to get back to that.
The lag. There we go. Yeah, I think Ice Palace might be. Fuck off, game.
Oh wow.
That is a
Okay.
good find. That is a very good find for Katosi. She can go and get that finished.
Yeah.
Go.
That's an awkward spot for that ice rod. Swamp Small is an awkward spot. That's a less than fun spot.
Yeah, I think that Ice Rod pull might have just leveled the playing field a bit. Yeah, that's... Followed that connector many, many times now. But yeah, I think Ice Palace might be quite attractive for Vix. I think that's where he's heading now, actually. Because, yeah, he hasn't touched Ice Palace at all. And hasn't done this.
That's true, yeah.
We've got Thieves' Town for Katosi, so she'll get her, well, she'll get the Desert Big. Don't know if it's any good.
Yeah, so now, yeah, between the two players, now we're down to Pod Big, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's what we need for no mode now. There are, let me think, three chests in Ice Palace that Katosi couldn't do when she was in there. Could be in there. Oh, she gets her 6 pod small. Oh my goodness, Spocker, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that. Thank you. This might feel a bit bad for Vix, but if I remember right, there is jack shit in here.
Yeah, I think this Vix came to this area without the glove, and there were 2 item caves. This and I think King's Tomb, and they were both junk. Yeah, but I agree. I definitely would be pushing ice here. Not only is it a crystal clear, but it's one of those dungeons where most of the chests are going to just be along the way.
Yeah.
So obviously Vix still needs that ice rod on, that was on purple chest, hilariously, and he'll find Skull Woods eventually.
Yeah. Zen, thank you very much for the raids. Welcome in, everybody. We've got another Crosskeys race going on between VixRider and Katosi. We had a very dry start. It's probably the nicest way to put it. But yeah, we're down. Both runners are nearing go mode, and both have an item that might take the other a little bit to get back to. We are a pod big key away from no mode. Vix needs his pod big, and he needs to locate the back of Skullwoods, and he needs his ice rod. Ice rod is on purple chest, which Katosi has. Katosi needs to find the pod big key and a swamp small. The swamp small is on pendant Moldorm. So each runner has something that the other doesn't, and might take the other runner a little bit to get back to. So it could, yeah, It's difficult to call a lead. I think it's been difficult to call a lead the entire time, really.
Yeah, it's been tough. There were a couple situations in which it definitely looked like you know, one player on one side or the other side found something. You're like, oh boy, I don't know when the other one will find it, and they routed really well right into the necessary progression. So it's kept it very close, which has been fun.
Yeah, I like when races are close like this.
Yeah.
Like, not so close that it's giving me a heart attack though. Like, I've got a weak heart, right? I eat a lot of deep fried pizza. I brought it on myself.
So this is one of the checks we have not seen tonight.
50 rupees, no. Yeah, so we haven't seen that one. We haven't seen... In fact,
we didn't see this one. I don't think we saw this one. Oh no, we must have, because Katosi has that map.
Yeah. So, oh no, and then, yeah, so, but okay, no, so it's just this one and Cold Stay that we haven't seen then, so yeah, there's only two that we haven't. Yeah, honestly, if I'm in Vix's position right now, I'm saying, like, please don't give me the GT big key.
Yes.
I don't want that one. Oh yeah, one of the ones that you forget about for a long time, Mimic Cave. Just 300 rupees. So yeah, that's the thing, especially in Katosi's position, like, Swamp Small for goal is pretty rotten.
Yeah.
But actually, that's the thing.
Well, it's 2 keys for go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the pod big key, I don't know why, I'm kind of less concerned about that. That'll show up when it shows up. That Swamp Small though. But yeah, that's actually what I'm really interested to see actually, is Swamp. Oh, that was a bit mean. That was a bit mean.
Yeah.
Because that's, yeah, 9 items in there. We've got the big key. I'm not entirely sure where Swamp is.
Swamp is Dark Fairy Spring. So, whatever Dark Fairy Spring is. At least that's what I have noted down.
Okay, so it's not terrible to get to.
Oh, it's that place on the mountain. I still don't know the names of a lot of these places. Like, oh, it's the dark entrance up on the Death Mountain. It's that thing in the corner.
Yeah, the one on the left. Oh,
yeah.
half magic's quite nice. Half magic is very nice. Take that, thank you all. And a small for GT. Okay, so yeah, so Kutosi's not missing much out of ice at all. So yeah, that's Vix picking up his 3rd crystal. And Katosi picking up her 4th.
Katosi getting the knowledge that Hera is a pendant and she looting out of here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I honestly, I don't blame her. Yeah. Yeah, she might be feeling that time spent in Mire already. No, so nothing behind the Mire entrance either. I don't think anybody's followed Humbug's first rule of Crosskeys.
No, I was trying to think of the locations because Vix was in this area, didn't really come up with anything. there are not terribly many things that have not been checked. I don't think Vix has too many locations remaining here before he's gonna stumble upon Skull Woods at K45.
No, yeah, I think that's kind of, what he's doing is make sure that I can do this. I mean, he's got access to absolutely every entrance that he needs, so he knows he's gonna come across it somewhere. Humbug, I regret to inform you that nobody followed your first rule, I'm sorry. You need to get your teaching class set up.
Was there nothing there because the rule wasn't followed quickly enough?
Yeah. The seed,
okay.
Yeah, if you don't go check it first, the seed actually changes.
Oh, okay.
And puts crap in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Don't know about you, but see when I start feeling a bit under the weather and the first thing to come out is a cough, I'm like, please no.
Yeah.
Before it was like, oh, it's just a cough, now it's like painting, red X on my door, do not enter.
Yeah. That's a little bit where I was a week and a half ago, right before I was about to play Airy. I feel dreadful. I felt dreadful throughout that entire match. Yeah, that's why I felt bad when you asked to restream. I'm like, I feel horrible. Like, could we just not this time? So yeah, I only forgot like 3 or 4 critical things during the match. It's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool. Oh no, don't you be worried about that at all. I've done the same.
Yeah, my first thought is like, oh dear goodness. Well, let me go grab a test.
Yeah.
What a fun world in which we live in. But yeah.
Well, it's kind of like, especially now, it was my little sister's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and got her a card, got her a gift, and it was like, yeah, we'll come round and see you. She was like, oh no, don't. I was like, okay, like, what's up? She goes, oh, I've got COVID. I was like, I'll post it through your door. So
yeah.
I got Zen to post it through the door and then hand sanitize immediately as he sat back in the car.
Fortunate they were considerate enough to let you know, though.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely seen it not be that considerate.
Yes, yeah. I've had the same experience. Oh, Vix is gonna get his ice rod here, most likely. Well, yeah. I mean, it's Smith's vanilla, yeah. So he's gonna get his ice rod here. Okay, so this gives Vix, I would say, an advantage. Definitely not calling GGs, because fuck knows where this pod big is. But yeah, this is the kind of advantage that Kotose had over Vix. He's gonna get it, and Kotose kind of had the opportunity to go and do Hera and decided, honestly, like, it wasn't a bad call to not do it. Like, really, when does Pendant Moldorm actually have anything? Right? We always do it. If that's early enough and you've got any weapon and a hook shot, you're like, yeah, bugger it, I'll go and do it. You never, ever get rewarded for it. You don't. Vix will be rolling his eyes at that key.
Those seeds you celebrate. It's like, whoa, get to clear a dungeon in Crosskeys at 15 minutes? Which color pendant is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's red. Yay.
I feel good.
Oh, Vix is setting up to the... I was gonna say, if Vix was actually gonna run this down and check 45 on the way, then this was gonna be about as good a result as possible.
Yeah, is this Castle Tower? Yeah, he's going in for the second chest.
That's very reasonable. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, you're here and...
It blocks nothing.
No. Once he's got this, he can mark this off and forget about it. It's one of those ones as well. It's such an easily forgettable chest, and then you're just looking at your map and you're like, oh shit, yeah, no, I'll just do it. I'll do it while I'm here.
I definitely have
Oh, it's the big key for pod.
Dear goodness.
Oh,
wow.
Fuck off, game.
Wow.
So Vix, all he has to do now is hand in this purple chest. He will find. He's gonna run this down, isn't he? Yeah, he's walking this down.
If he walks this down and goes to K45, he goes from what, 3 things from go?
Yeah.
To go mode?
Yeah,
in
Vix is 3
end of a minute.
Yeah. Wow. Because the thing is, you're like, oh good, I found one. Right, okay, I only need 2 things. The 2, you've got one of them in your hand, Vix, and you're about to get your other.
That's wild.
So yeah, to answer Gray, Vix is, as we were just saying, he is not far away from Go. He was Pod Big Key, Skullwood's entrance, and Ice Palace, Ice Rod for Go. He's just found Pod Big Key in the second chest in Castle Tower. He's just found Skullwood's entrance in K45, and his Ice Rod is sitting in that purple chest that he's got. So it's looking, yeah, it's looking very positive for Vix. Kitose only needs the Pod Big Key and a Swamp Small. So we know where the Pod Big Key is now. The Swamp Small is sitting on Pendant Moldorn in Hera, which is quite an ugly location for Kitose. She's aware it's a pendant. She floated to 5 and then floated away.
Lana noting in chat that the purple chest may disappear after this dungeon beat for Vix.
So I know when you get a crystal you lose your follower, but as he's left, I don't know.
Like, it's not there. I'd definitely be way more tempted to go close out Pod first and then go close out Swamp first and then...
Yeah, so if Vix, if it has disappeared and Vix decides to not go back for it immediately, he will be handing some time back to Kitose. Yeah, it is gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
right.
Pendant doesn't replace it, but a crystal replaces your follower. Okay, and he is not going back for it. This is Pod for Vix, so he's going to give a bit of time back to Kitose here because he's going to full clear Pod, and he's probably going to go for Swamp after and Turtle Rock. Sorry, can't do Turtle Rock, can he? He's got, yeah, he'll full clear this, then he's going to full clear Swamp. So this is, yeah, giving some time back to Kitose here. Oh, Vix, honestly, when you watch this back and you realise you're a ball hair away from it, mate. But it's so understandable to not go back for the purple chest. I've just found this, I've got 9 items in Pod, I've got 9 items in Swamp. Really, what is the better option for me to do? If, of course, it's going to the dungeons you need to finish.
Yeah. It's just entertaining to think about just like how charmed that routing looked, and then all of a sudden it actually did provide a negative at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as you know, there's so many items in Swamp, so many in Pod, plus a whole bunch of other things. What are the odds that the single Ice Rod is on purple chest?
Yeah, on the thing that you had. It's it's better odds to go for your dungeons. It really, really is. Like, do not blame Vix for not going back for it. Plus as well, Pod made all that more attractive because you've actually got all 6 Pod Smalls. But yeah, I would still say that Kitose is definitely still on a clock. I think Vix will end up going back for that purple chest sooner rather than later. I think the only thing that might lead him astray is maybe if he gets the GT Big Key, he might be inclined to climb, because that's 4 items versus, again, the 1 in purple chest.
Yeah, he has what, a handful of stray things off of those other big keys he's gotten.
Mm-hmm.
the skull big that he just picked up here in pod, the Hera big chest, the I guess beating Lanmos, which also has the green pendant. But those are all additional time commitments.
I mean, the Desert North as well has 2 extra lures on it because it's a green pendant, so you get the item off Lammo, you get the item off Saha, and that would actually be his final pendant. So
that's true.
1 boss fight equals 3 checks. Katosi has done Spike Cave, it was pish. Oh, that was a nice dodge. Castle Tower's just in Boo, isn't it? In CAC, yeah. Because I don't think Katosi has checked any chest in Castle Tower. Although I might be very incorrect about that.
I think you're right, though. I think it was Vix who went back for 1. And, yeah, so Katosi has both of those. She now has the vast majority of Hera, too. I know she noped out of it after finding it was a pendant, but...
Yeah, the big key might be maybe swaying her towards doing it. I mean, that's the thing, it's so easy for us to sit here because we know everything and be like, you know, just go do it, but we've both sat in that position and it's like, it's a pendant and you're like, nah, it's a pendant, I don't want to do it, it's gonna have nothing, I don't need to do it. Especially when you are 2 keys from goal.
And it would probably actually be better for Katosi to find Castle Tower first, or go to Castle Tower first, right? And then do pod, and then be left with less or fewer options.
Yeah, well, a go modable swamp when she did get the small key as well, because...
Oh, but this is Castle Tower.
Is this Castle Tower? This is...
Yeah.
She heard you. Fiona, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get investigate! Oh,
exclamation
big key.
appeal.
Oh no! No.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, that... Okay, so this depends how Vix thinks / feels about GT. I don't know if he's like I'll just climb guy, or if he's like me and a very much no, I'm not doing it. But that could turn out to be a not very good big key for Vix. It was like Katosi actually had done that first chest, but there we go. So she's got her pod big. Katosi has already gone into pod, but she did have 2 small keys, so she's already cleared the back. So there's only 4 checks in there for her now. So yes, she's gonna full clear it, but it's gonna take less time than Vix just did. And this looks like swamp for Vix, so Vix is also gonna full clear this. Very understandably, of course, but Vix is gonna full clear this. This is again, this is handing time back to Katosi to catch up. I don't.
Katosi will be facing that same dilemma that you just mentioned regarding GT, though, because her options, again, most of these options, as we noted, a lot of these, basically all of the major item caves were found in fairly timely fashion. There's not that much left on those stray checks that are available, so it's kind of dungeon diving and commitment at this point.
Yeah, pick one and go, but yeah, to answer Humbug, yeah, Skullwood's entrance is GT. It was good timing for the 2 of them when they found it. They had Samaria, Fire Rod and Hammer, both chose to go right, and then Sequence Break the left side, getting the hook shot out of Bob's chest. So yeah, it's in an awful location, but I think for both of them it is their densest location left.
Sorry, the talk of the location actually would be swinging my decision if I was in Katosi's shoes to do Hera. I was
literally about to say the same thing. For Katosi, I think yes, the location will put her off when, you know, she's got 6 item Hera. So actually, well, okay, for Katosi, it's not her most dense location. Hera is. For Vix, it's not. Vix has to do purple chest. That's his go mode. Katosi has to do Pendant Mauler, that's her go mode. Vix had it, and then obviously lost it when he did Skull Woods. This is like, yeah, I think Katosi has better options than Vix does, but it's like this is gonna pretty much level him off, because yeah, Vix is gonna spend extra time in Swamp that Katosi will not. It's just dependent now on like what their moves are after this. Vicky for GT, and you're like, no. I spent unless it's a vanilla Ganon, I spent the whole seed saying, please don't give me that key, please don't give me. I don't want to even see it. Okay, so Katosi, what are you going to do from?
Yeah, she's gonna go back and check the last 3. Yeah.
That makes sense. But then what are you going to do after? Mysterious adding. Oh, nice blue. See, my left side swamp isn't even going to pay out today. Like, sad. No, see, that's worse. No, you just made it worse. Really, the 10 arrows would have been better than that.
10 arrows when you're already filled up on arrows would have been better than seeing that.
Exactly. Anything apart from that.
It holds no utility, but thank you, game. I'll throw it on the pile of compasses.
So yeah, if Katosi goes straight to Hera, obviously this is a big if. It's like I said, it's so easy for us to sit here and be like, yeah, just do that. The small key for thieves. Oh.
No.
Vix is getting all the keys that you do not want to see right now. Just forfeit, Vix. I'll understand, mate. I'll understand. I'll talk to the admins. I'll get you the win. Just forfeit. So betrayed. But what was I saying? Yeah. So like, yeah. If Katosi goes like straight to Hera, she could snatch this one now. Okay, where are you going? The flute is out. So is the sword, but you don't need that. We're going to 5.
Yep.
Is this Hera? Oh.
Oh, well, that's... I forget what's here.
The pub. She needs a drink. Don't worry, I understand it. It's nerve-wracking. Sometimes you need a quick vodka to soothe the nerves.
Okay, so this takes her into desert. Somewhere that is...
Oh, she's checking that big key. Who's this? Josh, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. We've got a Crosskeys Swiss race between VixRider and Katosi. Both runners are 1 item from go. Vix needs to go to Purple Chest to get his Ice Rod. Katosi needs to beat Pendant Hera to get her Swamp Small off of Moldorm. Katosi has better options than Vix does, so this is all about next moves. The small key for Hera, the Queen's key. Okay, Katosi mirroring. This is Hera. This is Hera for Katosi. It's right here, Lana. It's in the eastern entrance. So I would argue now that it is switched. It is Vix now on the clock because Katosi is on her way to getting her go mode.
Vix, Luna 5. Oh, was he going to follow up on that Hera Small?
I was about to say we're going to get wee high five in Hera. Give him a nice Hera pop. Oh no, he's not going Hera.
Oh, he hasn't done Spike Cave.
Vix! Really? Spike Cave? It makes sense because how many times do you leave your go mode in there for hours? I get it. But still. Yeah, Vix also has the Hera Big Chest as well because he finished this without the big key. But also fuck Spike Cave. I hate it, man. I hate it.
It's a dreadful check.
It's so shit. Doesn't matter which mode, it's horrible.
It doesn't matter whether you get something good in it or not. It's still like, oh,
I know.
really?
Even
That's like it.
even if I was in Vix's position, I went in there and got my shot, I'd still be like, fuck you, man. There we go. Katose picking up her Swamp Small. I would grab that. Well, yeah. Get yourself filled up. But that is Katose officially in go mode. She just needs to go now and beat Swamp Palace. That is up the mountain in the Dark Fairy Spring. Ganon is just sitting at Magic Bat. Vix is very, very much on a clock now. He does...
Yeah, this,
sorry, go on.
This is tough for Vix, just because these are... This check is quick enough. Hair Basement, we know, it's not quick.
No. No, it's... Oh... I feel for Vix because he was literally so close. You know, you get the stupid thing about losing your follow if you get crystal. But to be fair, that's an exchange that I would make, obviously unknowingly that your go mode is sitting in that chest. I would take a crystal over possibly what 10 arrows or something sitting in that chest. You don't know. Yeah.
And he's subsequently made around 20 checks.
Yeah.
20 versus 1 plus all the others that have popped up since then. But yeah, it's just a really, really bad break, and it's just an interesting confluence of events that, like, all those things link together, and then the follower state situation serve to negate it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Earlier on when Vix did pull the Swamp Small, that's a good key. That is a good key. But I mean, it's put Katose in a really excellent position because now she can go mode this dungeon that Vix has to leave. Vix, should go for a pee or something, eh? You doing a half mag? Nah, that was a half mag. Calling it.
I don't think I know that reference.
You go for a pee in the middle of a race.
Fair enough.
I'll let you guess what a full mag is.
No, I'd leave that up to everyone else's imagination.
Oh, Katose betrayed. Actually, Katose, I don't know how she feels about. We might have to try and bring her into the Shieldless Maidens Club.
I mean, you've got a nice collection going right now. I enjoyed you versus Lana in those matches.
Those were excellent matches. Those were, yeah. I've never been. Do you know what though? Right, the biggest worry that I had the entire time was that I was going to find a shield. What if you lose? Doesn't matter. I just don't want a shield. Vix completing his coin collection, but it's not what he's after. The thing is as well, Vix has, like you were talking about, he has lots of one-offs dotted around everywhere. Like, he's down to pick something and hope that it's right, and it's the worst feeling. And this is, yeah, Lana and I are the Shieldless Maidens. This is a shield hate channel.
And Vix going to beat Desert, which it again makes sense. As you noted, there's 3. It's effectively a 3-item dungeon here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little bit too late. Katose picking up her 7th crystal. All she needs to go now is go and do Ganon. I mean, it's going to be a tough fight because she's only on Butter Sword and Silvers, you know.
And half magic.
And half magic, yeah.
And all safeties and bottles.
Yeah, bottles. Yeah, it's going to be a really tough fight, but I've got full confidence in her. I think she'll absolutely nail this. Oh, listen. I know about the Great Flip Heal.
When I played Flip Hill and Kabuki last year, you wished me good luck, dodge shields.
I think that is the best thing that you could ever wish for somebody else. Oh, Ganon, really? You caught it halfway down? Do you know how annoying that is? Bats dodged, nicely done. Into phase 3 already. He's got the torch. Oh, what? Got the torch glitch and then got a silver in? 2, 3.
Okay,
nice. That was actually super cool. Like, wow, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, but yeah, a really unfortunate sequence of events for Vix there. He had it, but get your GGs in chat for Katosi. Gonna win this race with an official time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds. Oh wow, I feel like she turned it to the table then. It was looking very much in Vix's favour and she snatched it back.
Yeah, really impressive. Yeah, but this was such a good race though.
It was, because it was very hard to like kind of call a favourite, and then Vix getting the pod big key, it's like, okay, like he's got it, and then that was just losing the purple chest from getting the Skullwoods crystal. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's such. Yeah, I mean, especially once Vix finds learns the answer afterwards, I'm sure it'll be less than ideal. But there's so many. I mean, Crosskeys has so many moving parts. Literally, everything's all over the place. I've never seen a match swing on something like that specifically, but there's always something weird that happens in every seed, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Crosskeys as well. I kind of maintain it's going to be one of like the more volatile of all the modes. And yep, we're going to be joined by the winner of today's race, Katosi. GG's.
GG's.
Thank you. Oh my god, that hookshot
volatile
placement.
of all the modes. Oh, sorry. And we're going to be joined by the winner of today's race, Katosi. GG.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Sorry, I had you still on, so my own voice was coming through, and I was like, I hate it.
That hookshot placement was nuts.
It was. So this was. It was kind of like you both were like kind of like really even, and then Vix got the swamp small, whereas you got the ice rod. So it's like, okay, you both have kind of the same thing. Oh, also Vix has joined us as well. GG's Vix.
GG's.
Where's the ice rod?
Vix, I'm so sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Is it on purple chest?
It's on purple chest, Vix.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah. So, I was just telling Katosi there, she had the ice rod and you had the swamp small. And then Vix, you went up and you got the pod big key out of Castle Tower. And then you picked up the purple chest, and then you found Skullwoods. So your go mode was on your route, it was in your hand. And then also getting the crystal, you lose the follower, you lose the purple chest.
Yeah. I figured as soon as I found there was nothing in purple chest, I figured.
Yeah. It was, but when is there ever though? And then for you as well, so you had a fully clearable pod with 9 items in it, fully clearable swamp with 9 items in it. Of course you abandon it, yeah. Your options are so much better. But yeah, I would say like kind of Vix, it looked very much in your favour, and then Katosi, you just, because you fluted, I think, with maybe the intention of going to Hera, and then fluted away, so we're like, oh, like you need to go. But Sorry, go on.
I was so worried about the Hera because right after I flew it over to where Hera was, I checked my map and I saw it was a pendant and I was like, I'll come back if I need to.
Hmm. Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, that was the thing. You both having kind of one thing that was in an awful location for the other, and then you kind of set yourself up for a better ending, Kutose, because you're just swap small bow, so you weren't even going in there without it. We got a little bit worried when you pulled the GT big key off of Helma.
I was terrified. I wasn't sure because like that's a huge investment to go back to that big chest or to go up Ganon's tower, and my plan was to do Tower of Hera, and then check the magic shop and hope the key was in one of those places because those one-offs, I swear, in Crosskeys those one-offs are just stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was.
GT Climb was where I was headed next.
Was it where you were going? I was gonna say like after obviously you cleared the 2 dungeons, was like the purple chest on your mind at all?
It was at the back of my mind, but I'm like, okay, I have a lot of density left because I still have 5 items in GT. There's no way that purple chest was the one item I need.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because like right after I find the swamp small, I'm like, okay, well that's not in logic until I find Harabig, and then I immediately find the Harabig after that. So
yeah, it was. That's the thing. Everything you were doing was making complete sense, but yeah, we were all sitting here feeling for you because it was kind of like right there.
Rando gonna rando.
Rando gonna rando. Sometimes oh yeah, fuck the purple chest. It's shit anyway.
Agree.
It's so shit. It's usually out of my way, but I was like, you know what? Let me just grab it. I'll flute over. I'll flute back. It was like it won't even be painful. And thank God.
Oh, the thought did cross my mind to just leave Skullwoods, go turn it in, and come back. But like I said, I was like, I have 9 items left in pod, 9 in swamp, or 8 at the time in pod in logic. Or no, I found the. No, that was all 9 in logic at the time because I had just found the pod big before that. I'm like, okay,
What?
I got like 20 outstanding checks.
Why had
I'm
you
just gonna
gone
finish this
Swamp
dungeon.
Palace already?
I dipped in once and then just to check the first item, just for shits and giggles, and it was mostly just giggles then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How quickly did you get hookshot? Because if I hadn't done the bomb jump on the west side, I probably would have never come back, and I would have last located that stupid thing.
It wasn't too long. I do want to say Eastern Skipper's in shambles in this one.
Yes, Vex, right?
Because I did Eastern, I got the hammer in the mirror, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this on the loop.
Yeah.
How early did you have boots? Because I had boots at like 5 minutes or something like that.
I just passed the timer thing, but I got it super early. I
Yeah.
checked.
Okay.
That was in the drop. No, that wasn't in the bad drop down.
It was
Where was it?
the lumberjack hut, I think it was, if I remember right. But yeah, you like a minute apart, literally a minute apart, you got those boots. And then I think, oh yeah, I would highly recommend both of you watch this back because you did the most beautiful high five. Because Katosi, you found the front of Hookshot Cave, and Vix, you found the back. And as you both went from right to left and left to right, you did it at the exact same time. I've never seen a more beautiful high five in my life than that one. Honestly, I was like, I'm in tears right now. This is beautiful. And also, Katosi, I need to say, by the way, your icebreaker was like, teach me sensei, because it was like, I thought you just, I don't think you did an icebreaker, I think you did a wee glitch and just melded through the wall, it was that quick.
I have to be honest, I'm usually not that consistent with Icebreaker. I got it like first try all 3 times, and I can't believe it. Also, that dive into Ice Palace early, I was real upset about that big chest having nothing. Because I went all the way to, I did the entire escape dark to get to the end. The only thing there was that Ice Palace big key, so I figured I gotta use it, and it was crap. of course.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was...
Now, the ultimate question. Did
Mhm.
you go into Mire?
Oh, I full cleared mine.
Okay. Home record better be watching this one.
I was going to
That
ask you
Mire was dog shit.
It was so dog shit.
And Vix, we do need to ask you something about that, because on your tracker for a little bit, you had 8 crystals marked.
Yeah, I forgot I hadn't found the third pendant. I thought I did.
Ah, right. So did you think it
I
was a
thought
crystal?
Hera was my. I thought Harem was my third pendant. Yeah.
Ah, right. Because like Katosu, you knew because you did have the map and saw the P in the corner, but Vix, you didn't. So, and you had it marked, and we're like, I don't know if Vix knows or not that this is going to be.
Yeah, it was just a mix-up on my end.
Yeah.
Windfall though, right?
The juice flowed today. That was yeah. I think we need to force Home Record to watch this one.
No, we'll make him play it.
I gotta be honest, this is one of my better plays ever. This is one of my lowest times in Crosskeys ever, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
You played.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, you both played really well. That's the thing. It was Arya and I were talking about it. Up until probably Vix, up until you got the pod big key, it was very difficult to say who was in the lead.
Yeah.
And then you were just literally on the route. And then obviously unfortunately losing the purple chest was like, oh my god. So the Katosi was on a clock and then it flipped and you were on the clock. It was a really, really exciting race to watch, honestly, so thank you both for putting on like just a fantastic race.
I'm glad we could put on a show.
Thank you all for commentating, I really appreciate it.
It was good. We were very, very spoiled with raids today as well. So no, just like thank you for letting me do a restream, and thank you for the awesome race. Arya, have you got anything else?
No, I think we pretty much covered it, but yeah, this was a really awesome race. Vix and Katose, just really fun. You two were not quite in lockstep, but you kept it very close to each other the entire way, and both of you, would have deserved to win. So, best of luck to both of you the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
No worries at all. Is there any last words from yourselves, Vix, Katose?
GG's again, and thank you, Scottish, for getting this all set up and for the comms along with Arya.
It's not a problem. It was our pleasure.
And GG Vix.
Yeah, GG's again.
Sweet. Well, thank you again, both of you, for letting me do a restream, and massive thank you to Arya for jumping on comms with me. We are going to go pass the love over to Zelda Speedruns. Vix! You could have told her, man.
What?
You could have told her.
What'd I do?
What?
Lost. Thank you very much for the raid.
Oh, I didn't realize. I was gonna send it her way. I didn't realize that she just finished.
She did. For those who don't know, Lost is Vix's partner.
Oh, God damn it! Now I need to find another target.
Well, you can come with me if you want. We're going to go Zelda speedruns. We have one Radical Sniper 99 versus one Telethar in AD keys. Both of these racers are high lost. Both of these racers are absolutely incredible, so this will also be a match worth watching. I'm not even a big fan of AD keys, but I love watching others suffer through it. But yeah, before we do that, I'm going to say my thank yous because I have a lot of thank yous to say. So, Shin, thank you so much for the resub. Dante, Magno, Andy, thank you so much for the raids as well. Shadow, Tartan Scarf, I'm going to try and pronounce your name, but I do apologise if I absolutely butcher it. The Mooge, if I've got to tell me if I've butchered it, I probably have. Doc, thank you for gifting a sub to Andy and to Dante. Bedwa, thank you so much for the resub. Nux, thank you for the raid. XKage, thank you very much for the follow. Spocker, thank you for the resub. Zen, Josh, and Lost, thank you very much for the raid. And Mama Phantom, thank you very much for that follow as well. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody for sticking around and watching. I hope you enjoyed the race as much as we did. Thank you as well, Mama Phantom, for the raid. And then so many raids today. And then before I go, I'm gonna I wouldn't normally, but I'm gonna plug something here. So we have started a new Discord. There's a new Discord being started for these kinds of restreams, obviously you do have the more official channels. You've got ZSR, you've got SG, you've got ALttPR, but you also see a lot of us, we individual channels, doing a lot of these. If you want to start restreaming on your own channel, if you want to start commenting on these kinds of races, please join that Discord. There's lots of us in there that will help you, and these are obviously like quite formal ones. If you have been wanting to do comments but maybe lacking the confidence to do it, hop on one of ours and let's get your resume built up. There's always going to be these going on, and there's probably more races than there are people available to do it. So if you ever wanted to do it, it's very informal. Please hop in and we can help you get started. With that, I'm going to start the raid over to Zelda Speedruns. Please give lots of love and hype in the chat for these runners. They're both incredible people anyway. I know both of them personally, and they are lovely, wonderful people, but also incredible racers. Huh?
As soon as I tune in, I see somebody pull the ice rod. I hate this game.
Vex, I'm so sorry. Oh, dude, too soon? Too soon? Right, folks, I'm going to call it here. Love and hype in the ZSR chat, please. Thank you all for being here. I will be back personally tomorrow, doing something on my own. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow. I know I've got work, and that's literally how far ahead I'm thinking. What are we doing tomorrow? Kaz Boots Ladder. So I'll be doing some casual goodies tomorrow. So please come stick around if you fancy watching me fuck about on this game. But with that, I'll leave it there. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. Until then, look after yourselves and stay safe. Bye!
Is it safe?